Hey guys, it's Krystal, and today I'm attempting to customize my AirPods Pro. So I've seen more and more of these videos pop up in my recommended, especially from a channel called ZHC. They make a lot of awesome custom stuff, and they did one with AirPods Pro, so I wanted to give it a try for myself. This was my very first time doing anything like this, so I was definitely a little bit nervous going into it. Initially, I was only gonna do 3 of them, but I ended up doing 5 because I got a little carried away. But let me know in the comments which one ended up being your favorite, and drop a like because I think I'm gonna be giving one away. There really was no specific guide that I followed, but these are electronics, so I wanted to be as careful as possible, and you just wanna make sure that that lightning port and the hinge on the casing is covered so that no paint gets inside of there. To do this, I use painter's tape by Scotch. The regular blue one will work well, but I found that the delicate surface one works even better because it's thinner, easier to cut through, and easier to peel off at the end. Definitely make sure you use painter's tape though, and not something like duct tape, because that'll just end up leaving sticky residue and the whole paint will come off at the end. So painter's tape is the way to go. Along with the painter's tape, you're gonna need an X-Acto knife to get the most precise cut, especially when you're dealing with tiny areas. It's a lot easier to use one, but be careful because it's definitely sharp. Once it's all sealed up, it's time to paint, but before you do, safety first. And if you guys are gonna attempt this at home, it's ideally better to do it outdoors, but if you're gonna do it indoors, make sure it's a big open area with windows open as well, because you don't wanna breathe this stuff in for too long. The first part of this process is to paint the cases themselves, and to do this, I used a bunch of different type of spray paint cans. Again, this being my first time, this was definitely a roller coaster, but at the end, I feel like I learned a lot. Okay, we can get this done. What the heck? Got it to open. Let's spray it. Okay, that's pink. Ooh, that's so pretty. Okay, 1 coat of that done. I think this pink's already shaken up. I will say I went with 2 different brands of spray paint, and not sponsored, but Martha Stewart is the way to go because it gives you a softer, more even coat, even if you're painting close up. Ooh, need to do a little more of this one. It's so pink. Let me take off the little cover on the bottom. The little tape cover that we did. And just pick it up real quick and put it on this thing. Now, if you're gonna do this, it's best to go outside and give yourself some distance from the case because 1, it's safer, and 2, the further you are from the case, the more even your coat's gonna be. You're not gonna run into dripping or the paint being too thick, depending on the paint that you use. I think that's good. Oh, I touched it somehow. And the bottom. Oh no. So I put way too much paint on this one. It's dripping. Gotta be careful with the next one. It's just a mess. But at least it's a nice color. I'm just gonna let it dry though before I ruin it even more. Maybe we can design it or something and it'll look cool. I kinda wanna do more blue. Oh no, this is what I wanted to do. I have a chrome, silver, very metallic spray paint here. Ooh, this one's gonna look good. Wow, that looks good. We'll let it dry, but on camera it looks really good. And from far, I think this is gonna be one of my favorite ones. Painting number 2 done. To make this process easier, I ended up using some lightning docks that I had laying around, and they worked okay. It wasn't the best, definitely expensive if you don't have them already. But in retrospect, next time I think I'll hang it from a lightning cable upside down because it'll give me more control and definitely prevent any chances of smudging. Once the spray painting is all done, you're gonna wanna let them dry, and to be safe, I let them dry for a full 24 hours overnight. And to be 100% safe, leave them in a very open space with the window open, not in the room you sleep in. From there, once they are all dry, for me, this was the fun part, getting to design and draw on them. And I didn't really have a super detailed game plan, I kind of just went for it. I'm gonna start with this blue one because it reminds me of a cloud. So I'm gonna attempt to draw a little cloud face on it. I'm gonna let that first layer of white dry a little bit. Start another one at the same time. For this one, I kind of had in mind to do a bunch of little hearts. I kind of started it on the back. Just wanted to see what that looked like. Let's start it on the back, just in case it's a mess. Oh, this white is not showing up. You're gonna have to do thick boy white. Okay. This one. Oh my god, this is so scary. What am I gonna do with this one? I'm scared to do this one. At the end of it, these are what I ended up with, starting with this little guy. Let's call him Corey the Cloud because he looks like a Corey. And this is actually one of the ones that I initially thought I screwed up right away because the paint was way too thick. I was too close to it. You can see inside the blue definitely got in there, but the design makes it look a little better, I think. And yeah, definitely next time I will spray further away. But I do like how the design came out in this one. Next up, we have another thick boy that I thickly coated too much, and it's definitely showing everywhere. And I guess overall, the next time that I do this, I'm gonna make sure that I do one clear coating at the end of it, just to make sure everything's nice and sealed in, because it definitely gets a little sticky if you don't do that. But this one, this was the dog slash bear slash rabbit tail hybrid that I did. And I don't know where I was going with this one, but I saw that face online and I thought I would try it out. Next, for the Futurama fans, we got a nice little bender on this AirPod Pro case. And this one took me the longest because the silver coating was probably my favorite. It came out the most smooth and I was just really debating what to put on here. But I thought this was fitting. It's silver, it's a robot, it kind of makes sense. But yeah, definitely took me the longest, especially with the drawing. Wasn't that easy, but somehow we got this out of it. Next, we have my dino friend, another little face on a case because I just like the way that looks. And this also was pretty inspired by ZHC because they did this little, they had it like a little, it looks like a turtle, but I did a dinosaur version of it. I don't know, it was green and gave me dinosaur vibes. I kind of continued the scale and the tail on the back. The more that I look at it though, kind of looks like a vampire dinosaur. Our fifth one is this polka dot heart print cheetah Easter egg combination that I did. And this was actually the trial run that I did even before I started filming, but I kind of just threw it into the pack because I like the way that the colors came out in this one and I kind of couldn't get it to look like that again. So yeah, I like this one. I went with just a basic all over design. And it was really fun and easy to do. And it's also one of my favorites. That's it though, those are my custom AirPods Pro. Let me know if you guys wanna see me attempt this again in the future. And don't forget, I am giving one away, so leave a comment down below letting me know which one was your favorite and channel your inner Corey the Cloud by dropping a like. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you later.